I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
Alright, welcome back to Nightmare Paradise. Where last we left off was the fight, the ambush of the spiders, and how it went. Pretty much everybody pretty much got downed except for Theramore. Theramore, in her latent anger of seeing Demi go down and dying, unleashed pretty much her whole entire epidural of wild magic,
That body.
shooting straight out a giant fireball engulfing not only the spiders
Myself.
and herself, but everybody within her vicinity, being Kino, the remains of Demi, the quote-unquote remains of Morrigan, Torvald, Solverine, Falchion, igniting the entire forest up into flames to where she was stuck in her mind.
I leave for like a few sessions and everything goes to shit, I see.
And as soon as all of this happening, she's in her mind, she's getting played memories of everybody around her turning on her in the gulp of flames, seeing Solverine in his little mind box, kind of being tortured, Falchion crawling at her, Demi also crawling at her, Morgan, pretty much everything until she snaps back up, looking at herself, Abercrombie floating in front of her, realizing it was all a dream sequence. But
A failed wisdom saving throw.
but I will say this. There are 3 people that have not woken up. Torvald and Kino shoot up from their sleep, which, by the way, everybody, I did say everybody, long rest. Kino,
Okay.
as soon as you get up, there is no bullet wound in your leg. Like, you never fired your gun, and your gun is not even warm or even hot.
Oh, that's concerning.
But
No. I'm full.
Demi, Torvald, I said Torvald. Demi, Falchion, and Solverine, they are still knocked out.
We gotta swap them up.
They are knocked out. Not even like regular slaps would like wake them up. Even like barbarian slaps or like natural. Like if your strength was even a 20, they still wouldn't wake up.
Alright, gotta toss them into the water.
Theramore, you notice
Yeah.
as like you get out of like this entire like dream sequence, you do not see Morrison whatsoever. In fact, you pretty much imagined her. She was here.
What the? Okay. So I really need to put my little counter thing to 2 now since we've had a long rest.
Yes. You get up because I say Kino and Torvald are kind of like forced out of their sleep. Like you guys are like forced to wake, like woken up, and
Well, all 3 of us are.
yeah, all 3 of you are like forced to wake up. You were in like a little bit of your daydream to where Abercrombie was looking at you and saying, "Okay, now I'm starting to piece everything together," because you kind of see the book get done levitating and stop glowing. Abercrombie used a form of his identification / insight to scan you and see what happens. And he like flips over into the page and starts writing down exactly like what you have. Not only if it's adding on to your trauma, quite literally, he puts down, okay then, kind of scanning you. You can read minds, apparently, and you didn't know. Also,
Oh yeah.
your keen mind kind of has another ability that you are kind of not aware of yet, and now I'm kind of seeing why Falchion and Solverine had what they had. So basically your mind. I will say both of you are not able to snore. In fact, like you guys feel cold. I will tell you that. Like Falchion and Solverine feel cold. Like they're like on the brink of death, even though like their body is starting to warm up. Abercrombie looks. You basically have like
I've been violated.
like in a way of your mind, you kind of have like a death grip over Demi, Torvald, not Torvald, Falchion and Solverine. You kind of have a death grip over them. It's kind of like a lost of your mind. Like, what were you thinking on before all of that happened?
Oh,
Honestly, I don't honestly know.
You weren't thinking anything like, I don't know, quite complicated, something. Like, did you touch anybody before you started the shift?
oh no!
I
Don't
think
make it
maybe
weird.
not like that, but I think I might have brushed someone's shoulder.
Whose shoulder did you kind of see hit? Like Abercrombie like starts writing down even more. Whose shoulder did you touch?
I think it was Solverine.
You kind of see Abercrombie closes and flies over straight to Solverine. You follow him, right?
Me?
Yeah, I follow.
Kind of like follows over, kind of like goes to like Solverine's his little page, his little area. The book starts spinning repeatedly as light engulfs all the book and shoots out, scanning everything on Solverine. And you notice Abercrombie in the book starts looking back and forth and adjusts his glasses to where the light stops. And he has like a very blank expression on his face, kind of like shadow overcoats his glasses. And he starts writing in the book extremely fast, especially for you to like even keep up. Like it's hard for you or anybody else to keep up. And he starts like writing down furiously and kind of looks at you and he says, "You touched him on the shoulder."
I think so. Yeah.
And like immediately kind of like opens up like a giant page on like on the map and just like starts scrolling through, taps that spot. He mentioned something in his hometown whenever he did his shift.
Oh.
And I think we figured out your little thing. At least from what I know, because we just scanned your person. Now, this is going to be a bit of a gamble. I'm going to need you to I'm going to need you to touch Solverine, touch him on the shoulder, the neck, the face, any body part that you think is fine.
Touch his toe.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
okay.
I
What?
touch his forearm.
Touch his hot Tua.
You
Part
touch
two.
his forearm. If you even say that again, I swear I will hurt you.
It's all your fault.
Love you, dear.
Seriously, I hate
JT
that.
will be the death of all of us.
I hate that freaking meme so much. Like, it
I know
pisses
you
me
do.
off.
That's why I did it. I know
Hey,
you
you
do.
want to take this? No, you get
You go to touch his
get
forearm.
away from my fruit, you fly.
You go to touch Solverine on the shoulder. You remember the roll, correct?
Instead of the wisdom check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not all too great at those. I hope you know this.
Yeah, I know.
Hold, please. I'm downstairs watching James get his ass in an Elden Ring. So I am using a dice roller. I've got to 9.
I roll for you.
Oh wait, no. I rolled a 7 plus 3, so it's a 10.
She rolled a 9. it's just that freaking
Oh,
voice. All right, say it again, Becca. The number?
Roll a 10.
10 total. Okay. So, as soon as you go to touch his forearm and try to scan what he is, your eyes start to flicker and they vanish immediately, like going back to your regular eye color. You don't get anything. You can barely even get anything from him. Like it immediately shuts off immediately as soon as you try to go into his mind.
Kind of like shakes her head.
Abercrombie looks. It didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Was something supposed to happen?
You
No,
are
it's
knocked.
late.
You are knocked out. Like you are not able to talk.
I mean,
You can't snore either.
Just sounds like he's suffocating.
Basically comatose.
You see Abercrombie. Okay, so what I can gather. Okay, since you can't do it on Solverain, we'll have to save him for last. Choose between Falchion or Demi. Who do you want to jump into?
Demi.
All right,
I
you
don't
walk
want
over.
to touch Falcon.
All right, you go over to Demi because I will say this. Abercrombie mentions you got to do them all. You got to do all three of them because
Well,
they're all going to be floating like this if you don't handle all three of them.
do I have to? I really don't like him.
Yes. Even if you two have this weird rivalry, I don't care. We can't let anybody else die or get stuck in this. You go over.
I'm sad now.
You go over to
I ate all my
Demi,
coconut.
and I would say you touch her on the hand. Give me another listen check.
Okay. That was no better. That's an 11.
Why are you rolling horrible tonight?
I will say, as this is happening, at a D6 because Abercrombie is kind of looking at this and like bonks you on the head for a D6.
That's one way to get inspiration.
Oh, that's a 13.
You know, it'll actually it'll work because she is unconscious.
Yeah.
You are because it was 3 off. I will tell you that. We're gonna like cut it. This is gonna be a freebie. Cut off.
I rolled a 2 on the D6.
Mm-hmm. You immediately, light in your eyes flash as your eyes roll back and your eyes are lighting up like a glow stick. And as soon as you jump in there temporally, you are gliding through what looks to be in your innate keen mind. Your keen mind is also linked up with your keen mind / detect memory or Memunonic. You are forcing on your wild magic surge to cause a simulacra happening to Demi, Solverine, and Falchion. Everything in this mind, you are seeing the battle happen repeatedly, and Demi is forcefully seeing 3 different outcomes to where she's either left alone, she's dying repeatedly, or you are killing her repeatedly.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, damn. Get
are
away
you
from my
doing?
fucking strawberries, you bitches. I will fucking eat you guys. I will kill these damn things.
Be nice.
I'm right up ready to get the spice water.
Relax.
And there is another part of the simulacra to where you are seeing, because I did mention like you are seeing all this. Another one is a door labeled memories.
Uh-huh.
I could be a Snoop, or I could help my friend.
I could be a Snoop Dogg.
Now, I will say, since you are in her mind as this wild surge simulacra is happening, you do have free output to use Dispel. Like, you can use Dispel constantly as soon as you're in their mind if they are in the, if they're kind of in, like, this kind of trapped mental
I'm
fortitude.
really eating when you did that.
So far, it's fine.
So, you can either snoop or you can dispel all of the simulacra.
I'm gonna dispel.
All right.
I'm not gonna breach that kind of trust.
You go to cast out like the spell, kind of like destroying all of like these forced upon memories of your surge, kind of like messing with Demi's mind entirely to where like you snap them all shut. The door disappears because you choose to help your friend. The door is gone, and the memories are floating away to where you see Demi floating in the air in what looks to be a form of her soul lifting out. Two versions of her soul, the one coming from her chest and the one from her mind. They are tethered onto something that even I don't think you can realize, even with your passive perception. But she is floating constantly, not moving, not even breathing, to where you see the soul of the heart fuses back into her body, and then her mind splits and refuses back separately, to where she kind of like floats, blinks simultaneously for a little bit, and like shoots straight out, kind of like floating in the air, like violently, as she's just kind of like holding her chest. What happened?
I'm not 100%.
Last thing I remember was the spider. I was helping. I was helping Kino, and I was helping your friend. Kind of like fox honey ish. That did happen. That did happen, right?
I don't know. I haven't really spoke to her since I left back home, and she's not here.
Wait.
I thought I saw her, but I'm not 100%. Wait a minute, didn't no? 'Cause she had touched her in the dream, but that you said that was all a dream sequence.
Everything that you pretty much saw, like everything like you've been touched by, like scanning or even thinking, it was all in a dream.
That was because I know I think I hugged her when she first appeared. So it would have been crazy if this was all caused by her and we just think it's a dream. That'd be the most epic fuck you ever.
That would be really crazy.
That would be really dickish of Taz, is
I'm
what I'm
still
thinking.
asleep.
If you were to hug her, I would tell you this, since you
I'm
didn't.
still out.
It would be cold and warm if I had described it. It'd be cold and warm.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know, because she's not here. So I'm really confused about the whole thing. I don't know.
You kind of just like see Demi. Wait, so it was all just a dream. Why did it feel real? Like I felt like, and you kind of like just like see her like everything is still intact, like warm and everything. I would say on the outside, Kino and Torvald, Demi's color, Demi's color on her skin starts to glow back.
Like I said, I don't know. Just really confusing.
Kind of like thinking and piecing together, like both of you. You two are launched straight out of the mine, and you come back intact to where Demi kind of like slowly gets up, and the color in her skin flourishes back. And you see Falchion and Solverine still kind of floating with like the magic around them. And both of them are still, like, over time, slowly losing the color, like their pigmentation of their skin and feathers. All right.
This is. Alright, I guess I go touch. I barely touch a feather.
You barely touch a
Barely.
feather. Wisdom
I
check.
don't like you.
Alright, that's enough. 11.
Slap against the head. Roll a d6.
Better, that was a 15.
Better.
That was a 15.
It's one off, but better.
That's all I got.
The eyes roll. The eyes roll back, and you are now noticing in this version you do not see the full simulacra. You only see 2 snippets.
Okay.
It's the one where you see Falchion starts to be over encumbered by something.
I'll punch somebody.
You kind of just like see Falchion being over encumbered by a wisp of shadow. And another one is him dying. Again.
Yep.
And there's a flock of feathers that kind of resemble I would say you see a flock of feathers that have a light shining behind it, kind of labeling his memories as well.
Now, if I snoop, that's probably definitely a breach of trust and an alignment change.
Becca, what the hell are you playing?
I'm just gonna dispel. I feel like snooping would definitely probably be an alignment change no matter who it is.
Maybe.
And I'm not that kind of person. If Becca wants to, but the character probably wouldn't with a chaotic good alignment.
I don't know, Becca. Let's just role play and not perform.
Yeah, she's just gonna dispel it.
Alright.
That would be your name, James.
As soon as you go to dispel, you start seeing the simulacra like shoot out, disperse, and it starts breaking away into chains. And instead of floating, you notice that Falchion is sitting on a throne, covered head to toe in chains, like a chain bird.
Oh.
He is knocked out, and you see his mind. The soul of his mind is floating.
That's not 8 yet.
Is like floating off like to the side, kind of like a lock and key in a bird cage.
Oh shit.
I would say you'd be floating around, and you kind of notice in this mind, like, he still has his temporal body soul. It's just his mind is torn off and locked into a cage, like a bird that can't escape. And you see Falchion there. Falchion in this dome, in his mentality of his fortitude. He is awake. Talkative, he's quite talkative, but it only depends on what you have to say, Gabe.
Oh, I have a lot of stuff to say.
Here we go.
So I'm just sitting over here on a throne, just looking down at Theramore. Is that what's happening?
You are looking down at her, chained up as your mental soul is locked into a cage.
So I'm basically just in a bird cage, the caged prince, so to speak.
Yeah, you're on a caged throne. Like, you have chains wrapped around you while you are sitting on a throne. Your mental soul is in a bird cage.
So I'm looking down, and I'm just like, well, just look at me. Look at the mess I am. What am I the ruler of? Nothing. You put me up on this rivalry pedestal for what?
I didn't put you on any pedestal, darling.
Then why am I on one?
I don't know. This is your subconscious.
This is what you did to me. You did this.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do any of this. This is your doing.
How is it my
Why? Why?
fault? How is this
You
my
just
fault?
want to keep me chained up in here forever.
That's not what I'm doing. I could have.
I'm gonna
I
go
didn't
pay the
have.
bounty off.
I could have just left you like this. I'm the one that's trying to help you get out of this mess.
Oh, really?
For
Well, then
drachma and
hurry up and
dollars.
get me out of here. It's cramped in this cage.
No,
You're
we're
not in a
gonna talk
cage.
about this now.
But then okay, never mind.
Okay, Gabe.
No, we're
I'm
gonna
gonna need
talk
you.
about this. And
Gabe,
you just
I'm gonna need you to
I'm on a
listen to
before it
this.
throne,
starts
right?
always
That's where
being
I am. I'm on a throne, right?
I said you are on a throne, locked up
If it
into
starts too good,
chains. Your
but no,
mental,
the
your mental soul
Okay.
is in a bird cage. I will say it again. Your mental soul is in a bird cage, not you.
But this is my
You-
mental soul, isn't it?
No, your body. As long as your body is there, you can speak, but your mind is different. You split between the mind and the body for this simulacrum.
Okay, so I need to be the cocky, arrogant prince on a throne looking down on her, then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can play that.
You know you can.
You're at the fault
Hold
that
on.
exams.
Retcon the whole entire
Oh.
thing. Start from scratch.
Oh my god, okay, fine. Because Gabe's an idiot.
Big time.
For once, it's not me.
Hey,
We still
I
love
am
you.
a little
It's
still,
okay.
I'm still a little spicy, so I will be saying some off the wall shit.
We
Alright.
still love
Gabe, tip her off.
you. Okay. Why do you hold me up on such this pedestal if you hate me so much? Sounds like
I don't-
somebody's got a secret love interest.
Yeah, you are dreaming and dreaming hard.
Well, if this is a
I
dream,
don't hold
baby, then why does this feel so real?
Because you're an idiot. That's what you are.
An idiot, but a hot one.
No,
Come on,
you're not
baby.
one.
Oh no.
You know what? This is a waste of this is a waste of my time. Waste of my oh.
Cobalt is
Mountain.
silicon.
The hot, lovable idiot.
there
Yeah,
any
that's
way-
what they call me. Surely, y'all know my name.
Irredeemable
That's what y'all
idiot.
call me. Irredeemable. Hey, who said that? That's not a part of my title.
Is there any way I can just leave him here? Like,
Well,
is there any way?
you know, it is a little comfy. You know, I'm on a
You just
throne.
drank it?
You know, invisible people serve me food. You know, I'm
No,
living
he-
like a king here.
He himself said that he's enjoying it. I can just leave right. I think I'm still talking to Abercrombie.
Abercrombie is an after not an after image, a astral projection. It's like you can just break the
I can
cage.
just leave him right.
But you can leave him, but you can break the cage too.
I break the cage. I just want to leave
You
him.
break the bird cage of like his soul.
Do I just
to where-
start disappearing from on the throne?
like you break the bird cage as the soul, like as the soul of his mind warps right back up to his brain, splits off, and just starts dissipating straight into the subconscious, to where the chain breaks, the throne breaks.
I'm just looking at the throne that just disappeared, and I'm just like, "Whoa, hey! Oh man! Oh, come on, man!"
As the throne breaks,
This is how I want to keep seeing you ass with a tea kettle, and I walk away.
I'm
Yep.
just on my hands and knees, just like on the ground. I just look up, like tears in my eyes. You big
You-
meanie! You
you-
took away.
you now have the right call of your mind, to where it has been fully restored. Your mind is now yours.
And then I just blink, and I just go, "Hold on, get back in there, tear."
To where
Nope, don't worry.
Theramore-
I already got that mentally. It's all saved up in my head,
Yep.
darling.
everything has been fixed. Theramore's eyes flicker back and forth, straight back to her original color. And Falchion on the outside, you wake back up instantaneously, kind of like in a very quick jolt back up.
Hey,
And
baby. I
yes,
have that mental image saved all
Do
of
I
my
have
head.
any recollection of this as I come to?
oh yes, you will actually for this.
Oh,
And
because I
that's
was
when
about
that,
to. I
like,
was just about to be like, oh man, I feel like I just woke up from a really good dream, but I can't remember what it was.
don't worry, baby. I have that mental image all saved up in my head as I walk away from him.
I'm just like, what? Hey, what do you mean by that? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Also, the pigmentation of your feathers starts showing back up.
And I'm like, oh, pretty, nice.
And I touch Solverine.
Okay, you
Uh,
roll, bitch, roll.
Come on. Actually, do some decent fucking shit. Okay, that's still bad. That's a 12.
Knock up at the head. Inspiration for the last time. Abercrombie has used his last
That's a
declaration. Okay, thank you.
16.
Thank you.
I think I
Let's go.
finally hit the DC.
Let's go, baby.
Flash of genius. Add 5.
You can't add douche. Jesus. Okay, then. Now
Do you
we're
feel
getting-
better?
He can't help us.
I do.
And you can
Let's-
walk now, too. You can't walk yet.
Now,
Dang, all
Let's-
it just it feels I'm just walking.
No,
weird
not
today.
give him the cup. We've had enough today.
now let's.
Oh,
Now
okay.
I can finally do this, to where, as she goes to touch Saltmarine in the shoulder, Torvald, Kino, both of you get hit upside the head by Abercrombie.
What the
Oh,
hell?
To where, like, you kind of bump into Theramore, like, both of you kind of, like, touch her on the shoulder and, like, hit Theramore, to where both of your minds are now flicked up, and you are now seeing what Theramore sees.
What the hell is
Oh,
this?
great.
All three of you are falling down and are immediately smacked into a dark room that is showing no traces of simulacra. Not even a bit of magic simulacra is showing.
What the fuck?
But as soon as you
we were
guys,
both pains in the ass.
as soon as all three of you land down, you guys do not hit the ground. You hit a gurney. You hit a gurney bed.
Oh. Does this look familiar to me?
This looks.
Have I seen this before?
Yes, but you've seen it at a different angle. Now you are fully seeing this. Which is where I am going to say, Mike,
Yes.
I need you to roll me 3 intelligence checks.
Okay.
Oh no, his character's
You
chronically
should be
dumb.
pretty good at those.
I am. I should be anyway.
This is gonna be a big one.
Yep.
Good night.
As an intelligence check, that all I'm adding is just the intelligence modifier.
Yep.
Okay. No proficiency bonus or anything.
No.
But what if I'm proficiency? I have proficiency in intelligence saving throws.
Your no saving throws checks modifiers.
In that case, the first one is a 20, dirty 20.
Alright.
Yes, indeed.
It would have been a 24. How many do you want me to roll?
I said 3.
The second one is a 13, and the third one is a 14.
Okay then, Theramore, give me a DC 20 intelligence saving throw.
A saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Tarvold, give me a DC 14 intelligence saving throw, and Kino, give me an intelligence saving throw 13.
Okay, give me a normal
Nope, that's a 17 for me.
Alright. What was my DC again?
intelligent. I'm not good.
Intellectual saving throw.
Your intelligence saving throw, Kino, is 13.
Give me your Dante, brother.
I failed.
Give me your
I
best.
think
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I failed too.
Yep. Becca by 3. Austin, how much?
I rolled a 3.
oh.
By shit.
A lot.
I'm not that smart.
By 11.
I barely passed mine, but I passed mine.
You rolled a 13.
I rolled a 13, but I got +3, so I barely passed that hoe.
So, okay, 16. That's pretty good.
I'm a fucking barbarian. I'm not
My
supposed to be
first roll of the
smart.
night was good roll. New dice for the save.
Okay. What what happens for the two of you? Let me get the save out real quick. Kino, you are starting to see flashes of red in this entire room, to where flame starts coiling under you.
Oh no.
As you are hearing that, you are hearing a voice starts murmuring a little bit. You start to try to pick up the voice until you kind of see a person grabs you grabs you by the chest on your clothing, by the shirt, and throws you off the gurney immediately. Now for the failures. Tarvold Theramore. The room around you has at least 4 sets of bouquet around you.
Okay.
It says on the card, where the flowers are, it says on the card, Happy Death Day, Perfect Rebirth.
What the fuck is this?
I don't remember that either. I don't.
The flowers start dropping and wilting onto the ground, to where you see the petals touch around you and start surrounding you, making a VC logo, to where you hear the water drops. And you notice that the vase on all of them starts cracking, and liquid starts seeping out from the vases all around you in a color of red. You are hearing what sounds like metal gathering in one place, and then a guttural, vicious sound of something snapping, exploding, and ripping off.
Alright.
And you start seeing in a giant liquefied red text, he stole everything. And it's just placated repeatedly, flashing in all of your in both of your minds. He stole everything. He stole everything. He stole me.
Alright, I'm just gonna take 146 psychic.
And kind of look, and it's starts flashing repeatedly, to where you start seeing in both of your minds a person on a gurney. The shadow, it's not even a little bit of light is showing a silhouette, kind of sitting on the gurney, sitting up, saying, "You stole everything. He stole everything.
There's not a lot
He
here.
stole everything. He stole my time."
Torvald is confused.
And it's kind of placating in the mind, where you kind of hear banging in the back as something starts to rip out, rips everything entirely in the room where you are, and you see 2 hands grab both of you and pull you off the gurney, and starts pulling you off the gurney. Kino, Kino, Theramore, Tarvold, you see Salvarine is standing up. Salvarine, you are drenched in remains. Like, you're drenched in blood. And you are wearing different clothing. You are wearing a hospital gown.
Oh, great.
It's alright, let's fucking fall.
So, you guys see Salvarine wearing a hospital gown. He looks like Salvarine, but he's just a little bit older. He still has his metal arm.
Do I still have Wolf Jacket?
You do not. I said you only just have a hospital gown on.
Did it just disappear?
No, you are still wearing it. It's just your mental subconsciousness is not.
Oh, I see.
And I tried dispelling it like I've dispelled the others.
I would say you go for the dispel to where you do that. Salvarine does not disappear, and you are pretty much stuck. You kind of feel like you're stuck. Your magic is still there, but the dispel does not work. Salvarine, you were standing in front of all three of them, and you pulled them out.
Mm-hmm. Is my mic on? Is it working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just kind of slowly look towards them. And there's just kind of this blank expression on my face. I don't look like I'm smiling like I usually am. And I don't say anything either. Just kind of staring, blank staring.
That's so disliked, man.
The look I'm giving you guys, anyone with a passive insight over like 10, I guess, would know that the look that I'm giving is like the look someone would give a stranger.
Oh, like you don't recognize us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that don't really eat fuck fast.
Punch him in the face.
You go to punch Salvarine in the face.
Wake up, damn it.
I would say you do punch him. I would say you do connect. To where Salvarine, you feel a sharp pain in your jaw. What do you do, Salvarine?
Hang on, I have a Discord message.
Oh.
I have coconut stuck in my teeth.
You could have worse things stuck in your teeth. Giggity.
I would say, as this is happening, what does everybody else do when you see Tarvold, like, hit a strike at, Salvarine?
I'm just like, yo, I get why you did that, but dude, what the heck?
You're not here, Falchion?
You're not here.
Well, then don't ask me,
the
brother.
whiskey.
I didn't see
This
you.
depends on what I do.
I said everybody else, not you, Gabe.
Honestly,
I heard
Kino's
everybody.
Instinctively,
Listen.
kind of like
And to my knowledge, everybody else includes me.
You're the only person that isn't in my mind right now.
I wasn't
I
aware
think
of
it's
that.
you and Demi.
Yeah,
Me
oh
and
yeah.
Demi are
and
the
Demi.
only ones.
The barbarian is using his
You were supposed to be the voice of reason. You were supposed to stop us before we got too bad. And you did it.
yeah, I feel like because Kano's.
I did it
He's
non-lethally.
visual evil, so he's not gonna stop it.
I did.
Kina, Salvarine is pretty much just still looking at you. He's kind of holding his cheek. And I would say, Salvarine, you are still getting those, like, weird messages in your head. Like, you stole him repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Are they saying that like we stole Sovereign?
I was like,
I kind of like.
All the-
I get punched, and I kind of like stand up. Is there a door here?
And I would say in, like, this little mental vacuum, I would say, yes, there is a door.
I'm gonna walk over to it, and I'm gonna cast Arcane Lock on it to make sure it
Arcane
doesn't
Lock.
open.
You go to do that, and like you go to lock it to where the chain, like the magical chain, like runes over, snaps the door until one of the chains wraps over to your wrist and kind of starts pulling you, forcing the door open as well, but also kind of like pulling you towards that door. And you kind of see the color that you would resonate for it a little bit as like the arcane lock is, it'd be blue, but something red is now corrupting it and starting to pull you into that dark doorway.
I kind of visibly have frustration in this. I'm just kind of trying to keep the spell working and not locking me in with it.
Kino, Torvald, Theramar, you are seeing this happen
Oh damn.
as he is fighting for it.
Alright,
I'll be honest, I thought punching him and wake him up.
I thought so too. I thought what I would try to do was also wake him
Are
up.
there any loose objects here?
I was gonna ask, do I have any of my stuff with me, like in my mental, or no?
In the mental, I would say you would have your stuff. Like, I will tell that to you guys. You
Cool.
will have your stuff.
Because I'm gonna shank him.
Alright, roll the hit.
Alright.
Wait, is he trying to shank him?
Yeah.
I'm stabbing him.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Oh, don't worry, it doesn't happen. That's not one.
As you go to try and shake him, I would say the dagger does not drop, but something like mentally kind of just like forces like the dagger out of your hand, and it kind of like does it in a painful way. Don't worry, don't take damage, but like it kind of just like burns your hand to where you try to stab him.
Okay, I just thought of a great way to
Punched him in the face.
Do you remember that scene in Gravity Falls
Uh,
where young Stan was like left hook and punches that guy?
yeah, you're gonna left hook
yeah.
him.
I just imagine that's how it was. Like he's sitting there just looking at us, and Dorval's like, hook.
You like did like punch the fuck out of him, and you do like kind of grab one of like the I can't remember what they call it, but it's like for the it's for the blood, the little IV drip. You kind of just like kind of take the IV and kind of like force weld it on there to where you don't get pulled in, and kind of reforce the arcane lock for its offering to where the door is now fully locked and that chain disappears from your wrist.
I kind of turn around and I just say, "Why are you here?"
I wonder
I got
if the
stuck
dog
here.
is still drunk.
You're not supposed to be here.
No, not my hand in your mouth, Midnight.
Well, all I
Enough
can tell you,
done with
buddy, is I don't want to be here either. So you know, there's that.
I was sort of forced in the situation.
Yeah, I don't know how they're here. I don't even fully know how I'm here.
Understand some things I don't want you to see.
I understand that, darling.
You kind of see
I don't want
Leave.
to be either.
I don't
Abercrombie
know how.
starts to fall off. Okay, so basically, what I can like piece together and happening, you kind of see like Abercrombie grab his temples in the book. So, a little bit of her abilities started to flourish, kind of like with her magic. She didn't know she had this, and I kind of started to like jot down everything. Her dream sequence kind of held all of you in a death grip. And in a way, when she touched you on the shoulder, it kind of jump sparks not only the ability, but something else to flood.
Who
Well, that's
are you
convenient.
people?
What
That's
are
a
you
good question, buddy.
saying?
I don't even know who I am.
We're your friends. We're your party.
I don't know what that means.
It means you're
Stop
stuck with us
looking
and we're
at me
stuck
like
with
you
you.
know me. You don't know me.
What's something he would only tell us?
I'm
You know,
trying to figure out something.
I don't know if this is dumb or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm gonna get closer to him, like physically closer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna look him like dead in the eyes and just simply hit him with the. Let me like actually think about this one. Like, you know what? You don't have to really know you. You don't really know us either. But we still fight the same. We all bleed the same. And we've all been through some shit. So I get to say that we are a very dysfunctional, but a team.
I don't recall working with you.
Well, you're not recalling much right now. But you have worked with us.
Perhaps we should start with names.
You know, the good news about those cards is
Name's Kanu.
Oh, I hear
What's up?
Dad. Hi, Dad.
You kind of assume should start with names. Kino
Damn.
gives out his name.
He's not even gonna say hi to his dad for me. I'm heartbroken.
He muted
Starting.
his mic. Say it.
Oh.
I heard him through my
Yeah.
Okay.
Says.
He said that at the side.
Starts
Yay.
out, Kino gives out names.
I'm supposed to introduce everybody?
Yeah, everybody is supposed to do this. I will say that.
After you say your name, I look at Theramore. Waiting.
Theramore?
I look at big guy. Big beefy man. Kratos.
Torvald.
Yeah. That. My name is Sovereign. But you can't call me that here. If you
I'm gonna
do,
call you Jimmy Bob.
that is better than calling me Sovereign.
I mean, I can call you a crybaby bitch.
Just know my name here. Also uncalled for. My name here
Lego.
is 58.
58.
I ain't calling you a number, darling. That's what I'm
Wait,
not gonna
Cass,
do.
I gotta DM you something.
No,
I'll
I will
call
tell
you
you. I will tell
five.
you immediately. No, I will tell you immediately. No, Casey.
Okay,
I'm-
okay.
I know what you're thinking.
No. Yeah, okay, because we have... Yeah, okay.
Yes, Lego, you did
You know
a
what I was
very
gonna say.
good job protecting us.
I know.
You
I know what you're
protected us
thinking,
with
but
a
no.
mean, scary sound. Yeah, you're
Okay.
a good
Okay,
girl.
so that wouldn't
You're a
trigger
good girl.
anything within my own mind.
It wouldn't.
Yes, you
Okay.
are a good
Just
girl.
asking.
Protect us with a big, mean, scary
I kind
sound.
of look back at the arcane locked door. I
You
say,
see, like, banging straight out, like, at the door.
Punk.
Kind of like starts
I
banging
just
straight at the
kind
door.
of like look back.
Yeah.
We don't have much time. You can still get out of here.
I'm
Go
drawing
back
my
the
gun.
way you came.
Nah, I don't think I will.
No, you need...
I don't know how to get out of here. I'll be honest.
Zaki?
As like the banging starts, none of you want to leave.
Stop looking next
I don't know how to get the fuck out.
Just
Like,
become
I will-
ephemeral like you were before.
I will tell you this, Austin. You can't. I'll say you have a way to get out mentally temporally, but you can actually walk out of this area. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. I don't think my character would know that because he was sort of forced into it.
You will not
That's
know
why you said
the
you're protecting me.
because Abercrombie bumped into Keith because he thought you might need some backup.
Oh, okay.
What are you waiting for? Just become ephemeral and walk through the walls again.
Kind of like haunts out to where and you see a hand starts melting through the arcane lock and the metal entirely, kind of like
There's not much time.
kind of like a heat metal in a way, and it's kind of forcing its way through.
I
You
load up my
don't
revolver.
understand.
Let me go
He
and
will
test
kill you.
Wolverine and then the spell.
And you don't
Let's see how
understand that we're
deep-
not leaving without your ass. So therefore, I guess we're fighting.
Why would you do this for me?
Because
You'll
you're our
understand in due time.
friend. We love you, dude. We love you.
I don't understand.
Don't speak for everyone here.
Kind of like forces
We
through.
know I swear I will pimp slap you when we get out of here if you do not shut up.
I will pimp slap. It's like the most sorcerer thing I have ever heard.
Very
It will.
posh, rich elf saying those words. I can't.
I just imagine I'm gonna slap you so hard I'm gonna make Will Smith jealous.
Yeah. Even though her strength is only a 7.
Jesus Christ, like, I'm laughing at the fact that a freaking sorceress said, I will pimp slap you. It's too much.
Becca, maybe think about what your character's strengths are before you say anything.
He'll slap you with magic.
I will beat you in
As-
an arm wrestle any day. What's your strength? -2.
You kind of see it starts to meld straight into where it fully phases through, tangled in heat. You are noticing a version of the person that you're talking to right now, this Solverine, but is engulfed in like pure
Dead puppy.
pure
Dead
heat.
puppy. Hey, yo, shut up.
I hope you know what you're getting into. You should have left while you had the chance.
This
It's over now.
in this Solverine, you notice a metal, like burning liquid metal version of yourself. That is
Land chart.
completely.
Dang, Becca, stop drinking.
You kind of see like melding right in front of you. You're seeing you, Solverine, but it's melted it's mercury in a way, but on fire.
I'm just like, it's over now. I
The
don't
rain is
know why
gone.
you're here, but it's. I hope you've
Unless I
accepted
can
your
see-
fate.
And I hope you accept that you're getting this help no matter what, if you like it or not. Rather, I like it or not. Anyways, I'm shooting at it.
All right, roll to hit, Kino.
Can I not? Let's not roll in that one this time.
Midnight.
Because I'll say everybody in this moment, in this mine, can actually fight against this thing if they want to.
Even me?
Nat 20, baby.
Even you, if you want to, Solverine. And on a natural 20, roll double damage with sharp. Do you have sharpshooter?
What about Falchion?
Do I have sharpshooter? I don't think I do have sharpshooter.
No, you don't. Never mind. Don't worry. Roll double damage. Falchion, no, because I said everybody in the mental space.
I will.
Nope.
Yeah, that's literally what it
I got a 7.
Okay.
My
I'm going to
initiative,
reckless.
right?
No initiative. No initiative. Just
No initiative.
if you want to attack.
Just
Kino,
like
roll.
personal.
Only if you want to attack. But Kino, roll that damage for me. Double damage, remember?
Wait, I have the assassin feat.
Yeah, we can on the sneak attack, so
Let's
roll
fake that
dice.
Just fake
So
that
roll that too and double it.
You fake that foot. Ow!
So it's 2d8.
Yep.
That's my regular revolver's damage. Shit. Yeah, it's 2d8.
Right, so it's gonna be 4d8.
Shut up, midnight.
It's gonna be 4d8 plus 4d6. Since it's a crit.
Right, I'm just grabbing extra d8 because I'm using feasible die. Special die. You said 4d6 as well?
Yeah, it's 48 and 4d6. You're doubling the dice.
grabbing
Hold
a
on.
pretty dice, because I swear to God, if I roll like ass, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Alright, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Did I roll like dick? Or did I actually do
The
this shit?
bitches are fighting. I repeat, the bitches are fighting.
Alright, here we go.
And down goes midnight.
Roll the correct number damage first. Da, 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 da. So it's that's 9 for the revolver. Just regular damage. Let me add D4.
Next year. And now she has a shark again.
14 points of damage in total.
Fitting for the little land shark she is.
Torvald attacked and he crit as well.
All
I'm gonna
right.
ready a Chaos Bolt.
All
I
right.
also raged.
You rage
I
into
will
it.
get a fireball. Careful
Right.
spell.
Fireball, careful spell. The shot goes out, hitting this amalgamide solverine to where like it hits it into the chest, clings off, and the metal starts to melt inside. Like the bolt starts to melt inside. It'll take half because of it, so it's going to be 7.
Yes, indeed. Am I rolling this damage now?
Roll a damage. Remember, times it.
Oh, I already have all the dice set to roll. I was waiting.
Fireball.
Go ahead, Austin.
40.
All right, 20. To where you kind of like dash it in full rage and cleave it straight onto this amalgamite chest, like this pure ooze of mercury, to where it kind of like takes a hit and you rip off the axe, to where like the frost of it starts to
Actually,
start.
wait a minute. It'd actually be 54, so add 14 more on.
Oh, you forgot to add the rest.
I forgot to add the bonus I get off. That was just the dice roll. I'm an idiot.
All right, so it will. It'll still be half.
Well, yeah. So just add the additional 7 more.
Oh shit.
Jesus, that's like fucking fireball damage.
I love Zealot Barbarians. They hit so hard.
All right, 27 instead. To where like takes it like the 27, the ice on it starts to melt entirely as you rip off the axe. It takes the full
The shark
brunt
is
of it.
Oh, thank you for these Wolfbane with 2d8 damage.
Oh wait, you use Wolfsbane? I thought you used your axe.
Nope, I used the Wolfsbane, so
Alright, so correction.
I.
You kind of just like fully jab straight in and rip off to where like you kind of like slice off entirely parts where it starts to weave in, repairs itself, looks as you start backing up into this rage, and starts walking forward, reaching out. Fireball. It's gonna be the fireball.
Fireball. That's 30.
It fails, so 30. It's gonna take half of that as well, so 15.
Okay.
To where like you launch it straight out. No, I'm not to hurt Torvald. Kind of like shooting him in the shield to where they fireball hits, and you see it start to melt a little bit quicker and reforms, kind of like snapping its ooze neck, and looks straight at you, Solverine, and starts pointing at you. Now, Solverine, roll to hit.
That is a 19 to hit.
Straight on, roll that damage.
Okay, and this is a Chaos Bolt. So that would be 2d8 plus a d6.
I love Chaos Bolt.
If I remember correctly. Here's my pyramids. Roll the pyramids. Yes, sir. Okay, and then I choose one of the d8s to do the damage type.
Yeah. And you roll
When we
the
started.
same one. This spell's on jingles.
You're going.
It's gonna do force damage, so it'll do 9 points of force plus 5, so 14.
To where like it starts looking past Torvald in a way, but also trying to attack Torvald, to where you
Then,
immediately
because this is my
shoot out.
aberrant dragon heart, I have to roll another d8.
Go ahead.
So I rolled. Let me see. It's a special thing whether it's even or odd. It's in the level of the hit dice. A random creature takes force damage equal to the number rolled. I rolled a 3.
Who do you hit?
Should I roll for it? Or choose?
Let's see, since it's roll a d4 minus 1.
Because this is coming out of the arm that isn't mechanical. That's a 1.
You hit Keenum.
Whenever I shoot out the chaos bolt, my arm flares up and fire shoots out of it directly at you. You'll take 3 points of force damage.
Wait, let us be a cat. Let her be.
You notice as this aberration just like takes a full brunt and is sent flying back 120 feet. Kind of sliding out, echoing in the halls. You kind of see shaking around, morphing, kind of grabs the side of the wall, starts dripping out this mercury. And you are hearing repeat, and you are now hearing all in this hallway from this abjuration. Points directly at Solvery.
Midnight's a rum pro. Leave her alone.
3 points. Take 3 points.
Just 3.
Okay, let's make sure I was hearing that right.
Yes.
You see this abjuration point straight at Solvery and says, "You stole
Wait, I
him."
think she just got that shark open.
And starts pointing at Solvery and starts saying, "You stole him."
I'm kind of holding my arm, which is shaking, and I'm like, I'm trying to like shake it to get it to wake back up again. I just smack the mess out of my arm.
And kind of like recalls out, still pointing at.
I don't think it's open.
Like starts still pointing at Solvery. "You stole." Into where like the flashing of like the heat and the darkness of the mercury flashes on this abjuration, to where it stops, falls down to the ground, and starts holding an amalgamation of its arm. It starts holding everything and starts shaking it as well. As this happens, even more, kind of pointing at you, and looks at all of you, and mainly focusing on Solvery, says, "Elance."
I don't understand what you're talking about. Just leave me alone.
What language is that, Kaz?
Say that again, Kino?
So what language is
I
that?
remember that.
It is Elven.
I do not. Never mind. I thought maybe I knew it.
Starts saying it, and starts yelling at all of you, and yells even more, "Elance!"
I think I stole from the bank and I was the banker.
Yelling out, and still kind of holding its arm, shaking it. It starts melting even more, till it's nothing but a deep, dark puddle. And the light memory floats straight out of that amalgamation and floats straight towards you, Solvery.
I don't remember it getting into the fridge.
And the light starts floating straight into your mind. It breaks off, hits your subconscious immediately, to where Kino, Salvarine, Torvald, and Theramore are instantaneously shut straight out of your mind. All of you are back out into the campsite. It is almost daybreak. The campfire goes straight out. Salvarine starts floating, and Salvarine, you wake up instantaneously. Like, you wake up jolting up immediately.
I kind of like look around. How's everybody else looking?
Demi has been taking care of everyone's supplies, packing it up, and you notice Falchion looking at you, Torvald looking at you. Everybody's intact. They're fine.
I kind of stand up. Am I wearing Wolf's jacket now?
You are wearing your entire gear. You have your entire gear on you.
I don't think so, not yet.
I kind of
But
like
I'm think
dust
this is pretty
myself
close.
off. Kind of like roll my arms a little bit. I look at everybody and I'm just like, I feel like something strange just happened.
I
Yeah,
think
your
so,
subconscious trying
too.
to kill us.
You were there. I really wanted to say something. You know, I really wanted to. It's strange because when I remember things happening, I remember trying to get into this door and it was locked. I couldn't open it.
Yeah.
And when I did, I saw you all defending someone that wasn't me.
We thought it was you.
Recollection of what you saw, Solverine, I would say you did see someone quite different. And while you were looking at yourself, holding out your arm, reaching out, you were not only speaking, you were trying to communicate straight out to your party, but all that came out was something else that you can't even speak.
I
And
feel like I was trying to say something, but you all just looked at me like I was not, like I was saying something in another language.
Oh wait, did
I
I
remember
shoot
that.
what
I look down. Is there a wound?
you see, like, a piece of bullet hit Wolf's jacket, and the jacket is
I think I also had a fuck ton of cucumbers,
I will
too.
say this,
That had a lot of water.
your gun is, like, it's cold. It's still cold. But, Solverine, your jacket is kind of looking like it's self-weaving, even though you are, like feeling on your entire person. You did not take damage, but it's self-weaving.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't. Nothing makes sense. It doesn't.
Yeah, my gun's cold. That's weird.
From what you can tell in your mind, like, you're kind of holding up as, like, daybreak hits, you feel a part of you is thriving in trying to get out, but it is also entirely scared.
I just kind of clutch my heart. In time. All things will be revealed in time.
Demi kind of, like, finishes packing up everyone's stuff.
I kind of stand up. I pick up my rapier and put it around my waist and sheath it. I feel like I've been sitting long enough.
Demi stretches. From what Abercrombie has been mentioning, and she kind of like takes Abercrombie and starts flipping around the page. We got a few more days walk, so if anything, if we steal like a remote little village, let's at least try to look and see if we can get some horses and like cut one of the days in half.
Hey, I want you all to be honest with me. Are you following me here because you care to see me get closure? Or is there some other reason?
Kano stays quiet.
Demi kind of looks at all of you that are also kind of staying quiet. Well, I'm here for you. Like, this is me being directly honest. I am actually here for you. I kind of want. I want to know everything about you, Solvery. This is the main reason why I joined this whole entire team. And also, I'm still trying to get to know Kino, even though he was on Denali for a while. We're in Tamriel, for, like, Pete's sake. This whole entire place was paradise, but the part that we saw in Oasis was just a dump. It was everything destroyed. I mean, the wilderness here, it's perfect. I'm not just trying to do this for myself. I want to know you. I want to know all of you.
Oh, that's reassuring.
It's kind of hard to get to know some people. Some of us don't even know ourselves, so.
Is that a diss at me,
I
ma'am?
look at Kino.
No. No.
I know what you are saying. I also
That's how
look
she
at
feels about
Falchion.
herself, too.
Just Falchion passed out, not even there.
Howard.
I go over and I kick you in the shin.
I'm still not up, bro.
What do you mean you're still not up?
I shouldn't touch anybody.
pick you
You
up.
said I'm not there.
And I
Dude.
lug you over my shoulder.
You are up. I even like canceled the whole dream
If I
sequence
touch
with
somebody, I
Solvery.
lose their memory. If they
Bro.
touch me, I still lose their memory.
You are actually there. This is
Gabe.
outside
Gabe.
of the dream sequence.
You have been
I
paying
promise you
attention this
will.
whole time, right?
No, because I'm not
That's
there.
Quite
He
literally.
missed the part where we shifted scenes.
I literally
That's all.
said
Yeah, literally.
all of you get knocked out of his subconscious to where all of you are back into your minds. Falchion is outside. I said out of his mind as soon as Solvery got his back, and Solvery
Well,
jets
good to
back
know.
up.
My bad, bro. I wasn't paying attention because I haven't been relevant for the past 30 minutes.
Just because you've not been relevant does not mean you got to tune your ears out. But time to make, because it's daybreak, and everyone here is not telling their entire stories, is what Solverine has been mentioning. Theramore as well saying that we all have not been told by our true selves.
That's her admitting that she doesn't even
Could just
talk
be
about herself.
waiting for Denali. We didn't even really have to do this. I mean, I know that I've kind of made it a big deal to want to go back to my home village and things, but
You might have ate it
what's
all.
really in it for me are full of, I'm guessing because maybe you do care, and that warms my heart. I'm glad that you care.
Demi kind of like looks up. Well, I have been trying to keep like a pace with Denali when she said she was coming back. She did mention that the ones that her like refued or actually like lived here, like in Denali, are kind of linked with her. So me and Kino and Torval can keep an eye mentally on whenever she's getting close. But she hasn't said anything yet, or even, I guess, word in her head for the three of us yet, so we have enough time. We can keep doing this journey, or I could probably try and see if I can get her to come here. If that's... It's up to you.
Yeah, we need to get those people to safety. That's our main priority at the moment. Is getting the people off of this island.
So, if anything, we're
Yes,
heading
we're all
to.
for I don't remember this afternoon at all.
So, if anything, it's time to go to Crean and learn a little bit much more about Solverine and see if we can prevent any of these Celtrics from harming them as well in your village.
And maybe getting to know each other a bit better.
I mean, is that really necessary to do the job? Get to know each other?
Well, we are
Um,
all kind of in this together. I mean, Faramore, Falchion, Solverine, and Torvald, they kind of washed up here on Denali, so they're pretty much drifters. We don't know anything about them. Well, Torvald mentioned that he lived here in he lived in Denali. I just didn't know what part exactly because I haven't seen him around in a while. So if anything, all of us in this party, we're just drifters on death's door. We're 3D. We gotta stay together.
Really, the only one who lost because I put some information in the book.
I think we've all put information in the book, but we haven't voiced it to each other. That's a bit different.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, so if anything, Kino, you haven't written your name in Abercrombie's. Do you want to now?
I mean, I don't really know much myself. I guess part of me is kind of scared to find out.
Well, Abercrombie can look at a person and try to guess what they are. He just can't force a story that he
See your
doesn't know.
path.
Well, I guess Kano just signs his name.
You sign your name at the top of the book, and he recognizes to where you can now pretty much see every bit of information in this book. You can see information on everybody else, but it's better left unsaid to where he writes always in like a little author's note that even though the stories are what they are written in this book, it's still best to ask. You pretty much see everybody written their name in here, and they have all of their stories written in this entire book.
Some are hidden, more hidden than others, but they're all in there.
They are.
I'm gonna read my own story because Kano, well, like I said, Kano has memory loss. He don't know shit.
You know, the only thing that Abercrombie has written about you in this book is that you are a freebird, holly flower combination.
Oh, I'm a mutant.
You're a whole dang mutant.
Yeah, because you multi-class. So Hollyflower being druid and Freebird being rogue.
Yeah, little special.
He kind of looks at you and like kind of writes down what he thinks that you are, and says like he is pretty keen on using a gun than a dagger.
I get it.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Mm-hmm. And also, most of his spells are kind of at random whenever he wants to cast magic. That's pretty much all Abercrombie has written down for you. He doesn't know your story. You still have to write it down yourself. Because he doesn't want to pry in anyone's story. Like, he doesn't want to force himself into anyone's mind.
Is there a way I can communicate with Abercrombie, like, directly? Like, without everyone else, like, hearing or being nosy?
No. Abercrombie can only vocally speak out, and he can only vocally hear as well. He can't do it subconsciously. He's just a book.
Just, look, because, like, well, cause, like, my question is, like, Kano's whole shtick, even though, yes, I know his backstory, like, obviously, but at this point in the story, he doesn't know it himself.
The thing is, you can write into it, so that's pretty much the only way you can do a mental telepathy link.
So how much does, like, okay, DM, I'll let you decide. How much does Kano remember so far?
It'll be a memory check.
I want to do a memory. That's what basically I was asking. Is could I do a memory check?
Yeah.
See how much he remembers, because that's why I asked about that memory earlier. I was like, wait, would that trigger something? That's a 10. Like, what would I add to that?
Memory check is wisdom plus proficiency.
Wisdom plus, I've got +3 in wisdom, so that's 13. My proficiency is +4, so 13, 14, 15,
17.
16, 17. 17. Yeah, thank you, Becca. I'm not good at math.
You are pretty much remembering the missions that you were mainly on by yourself, being the solo act, and there are scattered memories about who your father is.
Uh-oh. My daddy issues have came back.
There's recollections of who your father might be. You do know what you did. You do know kind of who you are and who you aren't, in a way. Kind of remembering it, you are a hybrid form of a Kalishtar. You are a Kalishtar, but you are mixed in with something more wild. You don't know exactly what it is, but you are mixed in with something. I would say you'd be writing that in Abercrombie's books. That's pretty much what you can remember.
And I write down what I can remember. Shall I just put that in here?
You start jotting in the book. I would say you guys have been walking, kind of like pandering in the wilderness as he's kind of writing this down. Demi has been strumming her dulcimer, giving at least joyous tunes. And I would say it takes you a good 10 minutes to write into this book of everything you can recall, to where you smack the pen done. Abercrombie kind of looks at you immediately and starts drawing your portrait into the book, because he's drawn everyone's portrait in this book.
So I guess with the information that I remember, I guess I'll relate to the party. Not everything, obviously, because even I don't know every little bit and piece of detail.
Right, so yeah, you be giving this information out. Everyone, he'd be telling you that he is a hybrid of something. He just can't remember.
Would explain all the cool scars I have. He just lifts up his shirt. There's a bunch of fucked up scars on his body.
It's like Frankenstein scars.
That
kind of cutting footloose, kind of pandering on. You guys come upon a little small remote village. It's not super small, because there are a few hobbit holes, hobbit homes in here.
Hobbit
holes / halfling holes.
Yeah. They get bullied so much in D&D.
Yeah. Pretty halfling family-sized houses. There are a few little small houses as well. And finally, getting to the light, the blue moon shining on everything here, signifying that it is indeed morning. And you notice that there are a few villagers out here. They are kind of just picking at the hay a little bit. Sovereign, you would remember this village a little bit. It's not Creon. You guys are days away from Creon. This is a little small remote village. It's just called Lassian.
Lego?
Lastian, Lasteen, Lastien.
He wants to eat right now. Leave her alone.
It's pretty much.
Don't lick my feet because I yelled at you.
It's just like humans, halflings, dwarves. Pretty much like a few families. You see like dogs running around, a few children, horses to 9, a little small market vendor with food and supplies.
Kind of
I'll
walking
pet the
around.
puppies.
Does this look familiar?
I did say yes. It does look familiar, is what I said.
It's only to them it's familiar. Like I've never been here myself, like ever.
I kind of grab Abercrombie off of Theramore and look at like kind of where we would be on the map. It matches up pretty close.
It matches up to where marking on the map, kind of looking around. Abercrombie notices the sign before you start pulling him in and starts writing and making a pin of the last scene.
Okay.
And kind of looks. You guys are literally 2 days away from Crean.
So it looks familiar, but it's not quite. I just kind of look at everybody. Well, it's not my town, but it looks familiar. I can tell kind of the architecture and stuff that it's probably derived from the same. Yeah, we are close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could have been.
Kind of looking around, I see Theramore going after the dogs.
Yeah, she's petting a few dogs, a few puppies.
I just kind of look away, and then I look towards the town square, or village square, should I say.
The village square, it's just like a little broken fountain. It's old, but there's still like good water pumping through it. You kind of see like a few guards are on a tower, a little bit kind of wearing the crest of Oasis. Some of them are wearing bandages. I would say like some of them are like bandaged up still, kind of scarring a little bit.
At a glance, does it look like this place has been affected by war? Other the disaster of that was Tamriel.
This has, from what you can tell on passive perception,
This is 13.
it has not been scathed of the remnants of Oasis. But some of the guards do have the injuries of Oasis. So.
Maybe not that it happened here, but maybe they were stationed somewhere else.
No, they were stationed in Oasis, is what I'm saying. They were stationed in Oasis. Right. They fled
so
here.
Now they're here.
Yeah, they had fled here.
No, I put my talent away and then Benny pulled it back out.
And then I took it back.
No, don't take my talent.
Becca, are you still drunk? I swear to God.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, sweet lord.
Hey, don't laugh.
You are pretty much just like seeing this. Everything is... They're just pretty much living the simple lives. Some of the guards are still kind of like... they're still taking in the reins of the damage that they had before.
Kind of looking around. Nobody seems to recognize me.
Not one bit.
How charged is that controller?
Just just go over and sit on the fountain, like the side of the where the town square is at. And I'm just kind of looking around and taking it all in. I close my eyes and I just let the sounds kind of carry me back, like 12 or 13 years ago.
Kind of like befielding rains. You're pretty much hearing the birds chirping, the water drip, a few bits of barking. Kind of like a few of like barking, mewing a little bit around. A few cats are out here, and kind of drifting off into like your elemental space, which we will have to wait next week.
Indeed.
All right, drifting off into the twilight. Everyone, what is your level right now?
9.
9.
9.
9!
I'm going to need you to level up to level 10.
Hell yeah!
I got you. I'll do that right fucking now.
A little bit of reward when it comes to role playing, and me trying to keep composure. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you.
Everyone's, thank you for the 3 people who...
But it will come according to time. Right now, I just need to say one thing. Sovereign.
Yes.
Look it.
What? You have the aberrant dragon mark, correct?
I do. When I hit level 10, a special thing happens.
You have now gotten your upgrade. Especially for your little sequence in your mental capacity. Your aberrant dragon mark has been upgraded. Kind of inflecting all of your armor now.
That sounds cool.
Alright.
I will send it to you, but I will tell you now. You kind of get a flash in your mind, kind of remembering of pretty much what Kane told you before you all came here and all of this happening to you. And the thing repeats in your mind, he is what he isn't, and he thinks what he is. Ugh, my bad, tongue-tied. What he is isn't what he thinks he is like repeating in your mind. You are you, but you aren't you. The burns on your arm start to flare up a little bit to where your metal starts also burning up as well. And a little bit of your armor. Which one of your armors would be flaring up at this time, kind of like as a reaction?
Probably the battle suit.
Your battle suit kind of like forces onto your body to where the heat of your metal arm starts burning up very hard, kind of like how heat metal would start flaring up. And it's starting to burn your body to where you think you're about to be lit back on fire. It's something in your mind translating from like one of your old memories. And it's a different voice that you hear. They make you someone in something that you don't want to be. But you have a gift that can help. You have a gift that can protect.
Fancy.
Your body starts heating up to where you feel the flames start to cool a little bit and you feel more protected. And all of you are noticing on this suit starts lighting up on fire, kind of making a paramount suit, engulfing, making a little form of a fire shield. And you are noticing kind of like scaling of like your arm. Your metal arm used to be like big and like chunky. It's now kind of like melting down and reforming into what looks like a regular like arm, but you still feel cold on this arm. You can barely feel anything on this arm still. You feel kind of you kind of feel relieved that like the fire isn't hurting you as much. In this, you have gained a upgraded of your average mark. It's called the Paramedic Flame Shield, the Flame Shield suit. This happens whenever you get hit. I would say as soon as you like get hit, your whole entire armor hits up 3 times whenever you get hit by an attack. Or if you get hit with an AoE like Fireball, it flares up immediately.
Okay.
And this goes for any one of your suits. It doesn't matter if it's your power suit or your speed suit. Like, it works with any of your suits.
Kind of like Iron Man.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're D&D Iron Man.
I'm D&D freaking Iron Man, bro. That's awesome.
When this suit is like, when this suit is out and already activated, you gain a +4 armor bonus and fire resistance for 4 rounds straight.
That's still a bit wasted.
It gives me a +4 just for 4 rounds, right?
Yeah, it gives you
and
a
I get
+4.
fire resistance?
Yeah, for 4 rounds straight. After the 4 rounds, or the temp HP, for 4 rounds straight, once a 4 rounds straight ends, or the temp HP of the suit breaks out, the suit disappears, and you don't recall it until next day.
Mm-hmm. So I regain it at the end of the next day.
Yes. Also,
Gotcha.
if you use an armed strike in the suit, you get to add 2d4 of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or it also can be added to your equipped arm, like your equipped weapon arm.
So I can use the fire damage on my weapon if I'm not just attacking the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
The name of the feat and the name of the suit is Revenge from Zenders.
Nice.
I will send it to you via DM, so you can write down all of it.
Does the 2d4 fire damage only happen while I have the suit activated?
Only while you have the suit activated. Like if you get hit 3 times or an AoE attack like Fireball hits you, is when the suit activates.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you get hit by, like, a regular attack, like, say if Torvald hits you 3 times, the suit will activate regardless if it's fire or not. If you get hit with an AoE, if it breaks, I will say this, if it breaks over, I will tell you, the temp HP that you get from the suit... The temp HP...
What, you're letting her eat your food midnight?
The temp HP will be 40. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so now the temp HP is 40 for it.
Yeah, for this pyromedic suit, it would be 40.
No, Lego's eating Midnight's food and Midnight's not being a bitch
but
about it.
only so that's the battle suit upgrade. Instead of the battle suit being half of what it usually would be, it's now set to 40 at level 10. And would it increase linearly with level?
It will increase 10 per level. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. It's not just for the power suit. It's for all of your suits. Like, if you're wearing your speed suit, the Pyromatic Flame Shield suit would also activate for it. It won't be in, like, battle stance. It'll be a custom attuned, kind of upgraded wise into, like, your speed suits, your magic suit, your tank suit. Like, it's pretty much equipped in that way.
Alright.
Alright.
I also, now that I'm level 10, I can use another infusion, so I used it to change my signet ring into a spell refueling ring.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Right.
So I can replenish a 3rd level spell. Once. And only once.
Sending the upgrade information to you. And that, again, as I said, is going to be the end of the session. Everybody take it easy for tonight.
Sure.
And I will see you next Sunday. Okay?
Peace.
Ba ba da boo.